Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Young Pumpkin Spice TV. Yeah. Welcome to the Young Pumpkin Spice TV with another live stream. Okay, guys, for me see the topic, we still ask where is Jaden Smith? Justice for Jaden Smith. We not give up. We don't know what is going on. We're not hearing anything, so we just ask. Where's Jaden Smith? If anybody ever find him. Yeah. And one thing I know, Jaden Smith is missing in a real life. In a real life. So all the funny looking and the pretty looking clickbaits, them and all this stuff with Jaden picture put up. That I don't know if that having those little things have anything to do with finding Jaden Smith or getting justice for Jaden Smith. We still are trying to figure out where Jaden Smith is. Yeah. Yesterday I was watching a vlogger, and the vlogger was saying some things, and yes, I agree with him when he said that the people them that claim they're looking for Jaden Smith, I want justice for Jaden Smith, them just call Jaden Smith name, you know, just for the hype and the clout or whatever. But Jaden Smith, meantime, Jaden Smith is missing in real life. And we really need to find him or something. Find out where he been, what happened to him. And I guess everybody should know by now. Let me leave let the live build up, see if anybody will come. Let it build up first before we talk. It's a Friday. Oh my God, it's the weekend, baby. Wow. Happy Friday, guys. Welcome to a live stream. Welcome to live stream. I leave work, so I'm on my way to work again. I saw the thing set. Good morning. Welcome to the Young Pumpkin Spice TV. Welcome to a live stream. I was waiting until somebody else come. But in the meantime, since you're here, heart of love. In the meantime, we don't see the topic. Where is Jaden Smith? Anybody know the story? Everybody supposed to know this story by now. And if you don't know the story, you wonder what is the story about. We're looking for a young Jaden Smith that's been missing for some months now. And Jaden Smith was missing before the big devastating hurricane storm that hit Jamaica. You know, we were wondering what happened to Jaden Smith and hoping that somebody would find him alive or, unalive, because Jaden Smith just disappeared into thin air, and to this day nobody heard anything from him. All you hear is speculations and lies and different stories. Let me say different stories on how where everybody was and what everybody was doing while Jaden Smith was missing. People, welcome to the Young Pumpkin Spice TV. Please hit the thumbs up button as soon as you come in. If you're not yet a subscriber, please to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell, put it on all, so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Please and thanks. So the 12 people that are there watching right now, me always count it out, because me know say it's not a lot. This channel don't have a lot of people on there. So, the channel is young and new. And the good Samaritans them and the good supporters them that come by and stop by, come like up the live, share the live and subscribe to the channel. Alright? So those are the people, the few good people me I talk to. So if you're just coming in and you want to just scroll by, just drop a like before you go at least. That would be appreciated, Heart of love, guys, but hit the thumbs up button too as well. Hit the thumbs up button too as well. Heart of love. Yes. So people, everybody here, I don't know if everybody here is familiar with the story. We've been looking for young Jaden Smith, and I did a live the other day, and I asked the question, and I will ask the question again. Since I don't hear anybody in authority, any of the authorities putting out any effort to find Jaden Smith or to figure out what happened to Jaden Smith. I said I call on the government of Jamaica. The government of Jamaica and everybody that have something to do, that could have that's in have some form of authority, right? Because not everybody can go out and do. Some people have authority, and the ones with the authority, we're calling on them to do something, just to to figure out where Jaden Smith is. And in the meantime, while you are doing that, let me ask, and everybody will have a 12-year-old grandson, a going on 13 years old. Everybody will have a 12 years old grandchild, daughter, son, great grand, nephew, niece, cousin, son, daughter, nephew, niece, cousin, So I would like to know, look around and ask yourself, everybody that is there looking now on the live, ask yourself, where is your 12-year-old now? Suppose one day, suppose today you get up, and when you look for your 12-year-old, your 12-year-old is missing. What would you do if your 12-year-old just missing and gone out of thin air, and nobody can tell whether he turn a top or turn a bottom? Your 12-year-old now, are you and going on 13 years old, so it is approaching high school now, right? Especially if them did have a little brightness in them, that know how to survive, and is so industrious and so intelligent and all these things. Where is your 12-year-old now? Because there's a whole lot of 12-year-old in Jamaica, because you have school, so a whole heap of children these days, and a whole lot of children now are 12-year-old. Where is your 12-year-old? Suppose when you look around, you don't see a 12-year-old. What the hell would you do? Because me want to know if you would take it lightly. Think about it, and think about how Jaden Smith get taken away, missing off of the face of the earth, and nobody don't know whether Jaden come a turn a top or turn a bottom. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Young Pumpkin Spice TV. In the chat, please go ahead and like up the live as soon as you come. Jaden Smith, a young 12-year-old boy. He turned 13. Never live, never see. Well, sometimes you have to wonder what happened. The boy never see his 13 years, his 13th birthday. You know? So where is your child? All of you people that's watching right now, where is your child? If you have a 12-year-old child now, whether it's a boy or a girl, you never know. But I'm just asking, how would you take that take that? You when you wake up you can't find a 12-year-old. What would you do? You know? Especially if it's a girl. Your little boy just missing so and nobody can tell whether he turn a top or he turn a bottom. Come on. And it just and it's just and that's that. Who cares? Come on, Lord Jesus. Boy, may I tell you, sometimes when you don't have, and I will say this, to be poor is a crime. It is a crime. It's a sentence. It's jail time. To be poor is a crime. It's a crime, no matter how you take it. Because if Jaden Smith parents them was like some of the other parent them, Jaden Smith wouldn't have gone missing for so long, and nobody knows how to find or where to look. Welcome to the Young Pumpkin Spice TV, Natalie. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Thanks for coming back. It is so heart-wrenching to know that young Jaden Smith just missing. And I just hope that people don't forget about Jaden Smith. Because I am sure when Jaden Smith, the last time anybody see or hear anything from Jaden Smith was that supposedly that day when they took that little baby boy to the hospital, and the mama said that everybody was there. She said she take Jaden with her as well. So, but the way how these people change up and talk different stories, you can and try to throw the people them off. You don't know what happened. You don't know whether Jaden Smith was even at that hospital or not with her. You don't know if when you don't know, who to tell. If the woman was telling the truth when she said that Jaden was at the hospital with her. And Mr. T, may I tell you, Mr. T, me say, you, Mr. T, will take Jaden because you say you give Jaden breakfast. You say you cook food. Your mother say your wife said the food cook, and people was even wondering how come your food cook so quick. You leave there for 6 o'clock to pick them to go to school. To go to school 7, 8 o'clock. And what kind of food or the food they would have done cook so quick? And you say the food start cook already. So therefore the food just need for just little finishing touch upon the food, because you said the food was being cooked before you take Jaden, Demar, and the little baby, the little baby, and take him Jair, take the little baby to the hospital. You said that you took everybody with you. Jaden was with you at the hospital for the whole night. And then you said that then Mr. T said it's time to go home now because the children have to go to school. And Mr. T, you took Jaden, and you say you took Jaden and them are home because of school time, right? And then you say you not give him cook food. You say the food did a cook from the day before, so the food You just need to fix up the food and the food ready. And you say you give Jaden cook food, you say you give him $1,500, and you say you put Jaden in your car and drop Jaden off at some point where I'm supposed to be getting another vehicle to go to school. Mr. T, and me said me no know how in God's name. And from that, nobody can't even confirm said Jaden was at school, because you hear all kind of different stories, right? And them me no see how the police don't take you, Mr. T, and make you and ask you and make you talk where you really, if you really do that what you said, drop Jaden at a bus, at a taxi place for him to get another taxi, you know. So I don't understand how is it that nobody don't not I don't say nobody. It's only the police them, the person we're supposed to go into cases and solve cases, because no civilian couldn't do it, and the police them have to do it, because nobody couldn't just run up and go try stop nobody and lock them up and come question them and make them talk and so. And only police could have that authority there to go take a person there and go carry them go to station and question them in a details and make them talk what happened, right? So only the police them could have do that. Welcome to the Young Pumpkin Spice TV. If you're just coming, Young Pumpkin Spice is here. We're talking about Jaden Smith, and we can't stop talking about him, because he was only 12 years old. And the worst part about it, he didn't have anybody to him. He don't have nobody to stick up for him. Think about it, guys. Remember, you have children. Everybody on here, remember, you have children or grandchildren. You have nieces or nephews or great grand, and you have a friend. We have have children. You might not have no children, but you have a cousin that have children, right? And a 12-year-old boy in Jamaica. All you see, everybody I run up and down and I go like and I say Jamaica is nice, and yes, the atmosphere is nice and everything, but but you have it's serious that a 12-year-old boy was sent to school by all of what you people hear me was saying. His aunt, husband take him and drop him off at the bus stop, and then they said he went to school. The principal, which is a pastor, him say him saw the boy at school and the boy was eating more than usual. Um, and then again him go back and him say someone of his staff, that mean must be one of his teachers, so or somebody that work, because him say he's a staff, he's a principal, and him say one of his staff saw Jaden walking somewhere of the sort, and by the time they get to him, he run away. He run and they don't know which direction he go to. And up until this day, nobody can come and say, and lady, if you did whosoever, whether you are an imaginary or invisible person, to go and tell that pastor or pastor slash principal that you saw Jaden and Jaden run. After you see people looking for Jaden and hear how much people Jaden is missing, and if you saw Jaden and you couldn't try for call Jaden and say Jaden don't look for you know why Jaden would have run up and down like a wild deer, you know, as him see him run. Why would he see you and run? You know. So all of them little cockamania cock and bull story there. May I tell you sometime, may I tell you it hurt people. I don't know why people don't look into it, and say, and look and see say people hurting because people got 2 years, 12-year-old out here, you know. Let's put on this question and answer. It's a favorite spot in your house. In the meantime, you can answer to what is your favorite spot in your house. YouTube, put it on. People, if you don't have a heart, man, if you don't have a heart, we're talking about 12 years old Jaden Smith. He turned 13 now, right? And Jaden never get a chance. No, his mother never get a chance to see Jaden progress. His mother never not gonna have a chance to see what Jaden grew up and become, because oftentimes you have children that was given away to other people to raise because the birth parents couldn't afford it, and that child would turn out the 10 out of 1 chance them children they always turn out to something, and make them mother proud, cause them know say boy, mommy, you can't, mommy not give you away. Me just have a hard time right now. Me meet up in some hard times and me can't afford to take care of you. So me I give you to your father. Make your father take care of you. And your father take you and give to your to his sister, which is your aunt, right? And imagine Jaden just disappear so. And in a real life, people, in a real life, it hurt, in a real life. So anybody we have run up and down and play around Jaden Smith name, forget clout and views with them stupid clickbait nonsense that we them putting up. This is not a joke. This is not joke. It's not a joke thing. The young boy is missing in a real life, and all the police did have to do is go in and take charge of some of these the evidence them and all these things with people, because you have TikTok talk about it, you have um YouTube talk about it, Facebook talk about it, Instagram talk about it. Everybody talk about it. Hold on a second. Let me take that. Oh, guys, sorry about that. Some people call me and where's it? Where is it? Yeah, I wish they would have called me on this. Sometimes when me doing live on the iPhone, and they call me on it, and when me decide say me now do it on the iPhone, me I do it on the other phone. They still somebody still still call me on that one. So 6 of 1 half does not. So people, me I say this is not joke thing. A real life people people sadden over Jaden Smith, because it's like you're into a maze, and it's like no end. It's like it's just everywhere you turn is like a roadblock. It's like you're into a maze trying to figure out, or you're trying to figure out a puzzle, and each time you take a piece and say it fit, and then when you look it's like somehow it not fit, but you know you still a try. It's like a puzzle. A missing piece is a puzzle where you have all the puzzle, and the next piece where you bring it together, you can't. It's like it can't come together because you can't find the piece to put it together, and it's right there. It was there, the evidence. And because, for instance, all the lies, all the different stories that the family member give, because I don't see how in God's name your child missing, and it's like sure, me no know which part me no know which part in there. You mad? You know have a son too. Lady, you don't have a son. How can you sit there and your nephew is missing and you were supposed to be his guardian? Mr. T, you have a son, Mr. T. Lord Jesus. Me say the young man, the young boy missing in a tin here in a real life, you know, and just because his mother don't have it. I don't know his father. Never hear anything about that. The man will say I'm father, and I never hear they say that him have a brother that live into some of those into those people yard, same family member. I tell you, you see, you, Mr. Man, we call yourself a brother. And who are your parents? I can't. Maybe Jaden is not same mother, same father. Because me I tell you say, how your little brother I go through so much and you is right there in the same yard. Me don't know if I, if the yard in the house or they on another street or they somewhere else. But it was said that you live into one of the house and it connected to Jaden auntie. So is that why you don't say nothing? You don't come out and say me want whoever do my brother something, you know what for just tell me my brother there or something. You ever come out and try figure out how in God's name Jaden Smith just missing so? Your name Smith, sir? Is your name Smith? Huh? Is you and Jaden the same mother? Are you same father or what? How you related to Jaden as a brother? You know, because you can't be Jaden brother by mother and father side, and you and Jaden is missing for so long and nobody don't hear anything. The only thing you hear people, you hear a few words from somebody from a young lady, and then his mother. Jaden mother is like I don't, that lady don't even know which way to turn because you can see the frustration on her, you know. What can she do? Because she don't have the resource. And then again, we want to ask the man they will say them did have lawyer at deal with the case. So we never hear nothing more about the lawyer there again. Me say that's why I tell you people just take Jaden name. And me say if when they take Jaden name, if them would have put it up genuinely and put it out and try to get justice for Jaden and ask where is Jaden, other than to just put out some dangerous sitting upon the clipboard. Oh, Jaden been found in unalive. Jaden been this. Jaden been that. Family member this. Family member that. You know, and Jaden just slowly, just diminish the time, the time frame, you know, while time is swiftly passing by. And then the thing that come where I know would have helped send Jaden a little further or missing or or whatever happened to him kind of had to whatever happened is because Hurricane Melissa did come and wash down, wash away some places. So even if you did have no chance of finding the young man, I don't know how slim now the chance get right about now, you know, because if you couldn't find him, nobody never no, them never take no initiative to say, well, you know what, all of uno were in a family here, all of uno have different story about uno alibi, and uno talk all different kind of stuff. Who did there so? Who never go there so? Me give him food, me give him money, me make breakfast, me no make no breakfast. We send him there so, in did their school, in taking money, in run it. Uno come up with all different scenarios and how to put it. Because you know business with the little boy. But me I tell you, me say God have a way of God have a way, you know. God have him way, you know. God have him way, you know. Left uno to time. because it look like say Jaden just gonna gone, but Jaden, even though we can't, nobody now find him, and nobody now hear anything, we still not give up hope, and we still not going, we still not gonna stop talking about Jaden. You know, everybody should have, everybody should talk about Jaden Smith. Yeah, boy, I tell you, only God Almighty Himself, boy. And some people just have no, some people don't have no fear. Some people don't have no fear because they don't fear nothing or no one. Oh boy. Yes. But one day, God will come through for Jaden, because Jaden is a innocent child. They say that a child, the child is innocent, and no matter what them saying do, he's still a child. You know, he's still a child, and he should be able to. He did deserve to live and go to school, even though his mother was poor, because many mothers these days are poor, and they try their best to uh you know hilarious, good morning, hilarious, heaven protection. Welcome to the Young Pumpkin Spice TV. I'm just trying to keep hope alive in regards to Jaden Smith, you know. Just in case you might be wondering what I'm talking about, I'm talking about Jaden Smith. Everybody know Jaden Smith in Jamaica that was missing, and from Jaden Smith missing, nobody don't know when he missing. Nobody know, nobody, actually nobody don't know anything, because it's just pure speculation. Everybody I talk about it, them did see me, so no concrete investigation. We don't see no concrete investigation. We actually went down where you can, well, say Jaden was here, and regardless of what, you know, regardless of what, we will try to find him. Because if them did step on it, like how them did step on finding um Philip Palwell wife, and Philip Powell girlfriend, and baby mother and baby, where somebody talk, somebody hungry have to say something, and everything turned topsy turvy, and whosoever analyze that girl and that baby, them have to come back, come face the music, and they did face the music. So I want to know, just because Jaden, I can't even say Jaden have a father, because that the man, the somebody they were calling himself Jaden father. Man, may I tell you, no, I don't even hear, I never hear nobody say them see that man come out and talk or hear that man. Who are you? Who are you, sir? Who are you? You remember say you did have a seed we named Jaden, and you never know where Jaden was going to turn out to. Jaden, who said Jaden wasn't going to be the next Prime Minister of Jamaica? That's why I say, Honorable Andrew Woolness, may I tell you, Honorable Andrew Woolness, everybody had diss you, and I said it, and I said the worst about you. But me not have no diss for this you, because I don't know nothing about you like that for this you. But me just I say, me just ask you, and me ask you in our life what me did do. Me want to know, when you was 12 years old, what was you doing? What were you doing? Was you hungry? Did your mother have to leave you with her neighbor to go and find food or fetch food for you? Did everybody used to beat you, bully you? You know? Did you have clothes on your backs? Did you have food on your shoes on your feet? What was your life like when you were 12 years old, right? Because you were 12 years old, and see, you went on to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Nobody knows what Jaden Smith would have turned out to. Maybe Jaden Smith was going to be the next prime minister of Jamaica, you know. And it is so not fair for his mother to not knowing, and she know that she cannot afford it. She cannot afford the luxury, because if it was somebody else's child, no stone would left unturned, because they was able to afford it, and if they can't afford it, they know how to get it. You know what I mean? So just so may I say, so I'm going to end this stream now. Me have to go mind the business will pay me. Me have to go work. It's Friday and it's payday, guys. Clothes and skirt. Me say, guys, me want to sleep. But me I go in there so go take a nap still. Me can do that. Well, thank you for the 4 people who come in and like up the live. And the 1 person that is there watching, thank you so much for watching. Maybe you have a heart, and maybe you have a 2 year, a 12-year-old, maybe you have a 13-year-old, maybe you have your heart goes out to over the situation that Jaden Smith is missing. And if you must have heard about Jaden Smith, if you're on social media, everybody is talking about Jaden Smith. Everybody is talking about him. And I really encourage people not to stop talking about him. Please, everybody, remember Jaden Smith. Remember Jaden Smith in your prayers. Mothers that have 12-year-old, everybody in the world, anybody in the world right now that have a 12-year-old child going on 13, turn and look at your child, and make sure so your child left in a good hands. Because see, Jaden was 12 years old. So if you have a 12-year-old child, you can just go ahead and and if you want to come into the comment section when you see it again, just make sure you send out a prayers for Jaden. If your heart goes out to Jaden like that. Anybody born January over here? Yeah. January people wanna come. Bring the likes, share and subscription come. January people. Yeah. Capricorn. If you're a Capricorn, you don't see Capricorn. Look at Capricorn. Yeah. Capricorn. Yeah. Big up on yourself. All of the people then were born January. And a Capricorn. Welcome to the Young Pumpkin Spice TV. So thanks again once for coming, and the ones that come and didn't like, I hope next time you come, you will find find the topic interesting. All right. So how are the sound of my nose? I'm out. Guys are sleepy. mm-hmm. I said, I get no subscribers.